Greetings, collectors. It's March 13th, 2012, and it's the debut day, at least around here in New Jersey, for the 2012 Topps Heritage Baseball Packs. I went to the Walmart just a few minutes ago, basically. Came back with a blaster box. Had a chance to buy a full hobby box at a card show earlier today at the Parsippany Card Show for $75, but I got a little scared because $75 was kind of steep. But I figured we would start off with a blaster box and see how we do. And also, I'm lucky enough to have a son who's great at video editing, so we're going to make this hopefully a little different, a little more interesting than your typical box break video tends to be. So here's the box. As you see, 7 packs plus 1 extra. That's a total of 8. 9 cards gives you a total of 72 cards in the whole box. And let's get to opening. All right, we're going to start with our first pack here. As you see, Evan Longoria is the star of the show here. He's on the wrappers and on the boxes. And we're going to try to do something a little different here. We're going to flip through the guys that we get, and we're also going to give you a running total along the side so you can see how exactly we're doing, how the odds have been met or not met, depending on what it is. Here's rookie stars. Apparently there's high numbers, and they're going to be the SPs. There may be some other variations. Now I got this box at Walmart, and here's a blue border card that's probably going to be a Walmart special right here of Austin Jackson, Jay Bruce, Alex Avila. Nothing, certainly no game used or anything along those lines. And you can see for yourself who these players are. Ubaldo Jimenez. Nice looking cards. I wonder if the bottom borders are going to chip a la the real 63. Wow, they got Prince Fielder in his Tiger uniform, which is pretty impressive considering he didn't sign with the Tigers until late in January. So that was some quick work on the part of Topps. Here's Nyjer Morgan, who's a little mentally unstable, as you can tell by his picture. And Jason Worth, who thinks he's a little too cooler than he actually is. Okay, Brett Wallace, the great one, Mariano Rivera. World Series highlight card, looks just like the ones from 63 with the Yankees, and the 63 would be the Giants. Another rookie card. I'd have to check the backs to see which ones of those are high numbers or not. Here's a New Age Performers insert. This is a 1 in 15 insert of Cliff Lee. Pretty nice looking card. Team cards, which I think we could do without, but they give it to us anyway. David Price, Jordan Zimmerman. Sergio Santos, David Murphy, another rookie card. Here's another Topps, I guess it's an airbrush job of the Hanley Ramirez in the new Marlins uniform. Unless they were there on the very first day of spring training. I'm not quite sure how they got this, but good job on their part. Another World Series. Chris Schwinden, I guarantee you he's not a household name in the New York area because I'm a Mets fan, I barely know who he is. Here's a flashback card of Sandy Koufax. That's a 1 in 12 insert. Alexi Ramirez, Dexter Fowler, whose hat's a little too big. Buster Posey, looking for a big comeback this year. Johan Santana, speaking of comebacks, it'd be nice to see him back on the mound. Trumbo with the rookie trophy card. Lots of guys are interested in that. Hudson. Wandy Rodriguez. Oh, I see something kind of shiny toward the back. Kevin Gregg. Starlin Castro. Here's a chrome card. This is numbered 796 out of 1963. So, according to the wrapper, chrome is 1 in 22. So, I guess in an 8-pack box, you can't really complain about that. Matt Cain and Cole Hamels. 2 more packs to go. Alejandro De Aza, Ari Dickey, knuckleballer. Here's a nice team card of Ortiz and Adrian Gonzalez. Mauer, leaders card. Mike Trout might be a big name this year, Rookie of the Year candidate. Shields, Sandoval, Morse, and a checklist, which is, it's funny, this is one of the checklists that they normally kind of just throw in the packs, but they've done a little better job with this year. They've made it a nicer color, a little more authentic to the original 1963 checklist. It's got got a little glossy finish to it. Last pack, we have batting leaders. We have Soria. See for yourself who these guys are. Oh, here's the Topps stick-on issue, 1 in 8 of Ryan Howard. There was a peel-off, or I guess it was a peel-off insert in the 63 original set. Trayvon Robinson, and ending with Jacoby Ellsbury. So we got a couple of things, nothing spectacular. We'll give you one last run through before we sign off. All right, after a little research, we found out that indeed this Prince Fielder and this James Shields are both high numbers. So we're going to put those up so that you can see them. Also, there are 2 different types of variations that are being, I guess, discovered as we speak. There are color swap variations. I'm assuming that means colors will change on the bottom between where the name is and where the background color of the player's jersey. Those players would include Posey. Again, we'll put them up on the screen so you can take a better look at them. Ellsbury, Morgan, who I mentioned before is a little psychotic. Fowler, who I mentioned before, his hat's a little too big. And David Price, at least these are the ones that I got. And also Mariano Rivera. So these guys could exist in variations that I guess the hobby has yet to really come to grips with. And there are also image swap variations. So I'm assuming you can find cards. For instance, this Joe Mauer is one. You might be able to find a card with this picture, the one on the bottom here, on the top, and the headshot on the bottom. So there's Mauer, who is supposed to be one. There's Ian Kinsler, who's supposed to be one. There's Starlin Castro, who's supposed to be one. And then there's Matt Kemp, who is supposed to be one. So overall, as we wrap up, we're going to just shoot these up on the screen for you to see here. We've got 2 high numbers. They were supposed to be seeded 1 and 3. We've got 1 New Age performer, that was Cliff Lee, 1 in 15. A flashback, a 1 in 12. A stick-on, a 1 in 8. And a chrome, which is a 1 in 22. All in a 72-card blaster pack, which isn't too bad. So thanks. Hope you enjoyed it. Check us out in the future for other videos, and hope to see you soon.
John Films. Hey,